folks, and welcome to Bangkok. That's right, Bangkok International Motor Show, one of my favorite events of the year. It's a lot to look at here. Try to condense hours of show into just 20 minutes, but let's jump into it and give it a try. So welcome to the Bangkok Motor Show 2022. What an ordeal today. We just got here. Parking probably took an hour. The big dirt lot outside is closed. That's where we usually park. But not today. We had to go in the garage and it was just a nightmare raining. You get in here, even though I had tickets, you got to download an app called Car Buddy and register the ticket on the app. So the app will show a picture of your ticket and then you show the phone with your vaccine certificate to get in. It's quite a goat rope getting in. Between the parking, the app, the whole thing. But we're here, so we're going to take a look at it. We stopped, we got something to eat on the way up here. We're going to spend the afternoon here. We get done, we're going to go and grab a bite to eat at a subscriber's restaurant. But I don't know that we'll have time for all that on this episode. We want to look around here, do everything we can here, and see all there is to see. So let's worry about that first. The show started yesterday on the 23rd. Today's the 24th. It goes until April 3rd. So as you're watching this, if you're watching it right after it premiered, you have a week still. You have a week still to come here. It's till April 3rd to enjoy the show. So just bear all the things that I told you in mind. Maybe download the app before you come and register your ticket if you have it in hand. I don't know. Whatever will make things easier for you. But I'm going to go look around. We'll see what's doing. First thing I'll say is, it seems like the big guys anyway really brought out all the bikes. There's like one of everything here. So that's probably the first show. I mean, Honda has usually done it, but I mean, I'm seeing that now in Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and even Ducati's here. I think this might be the first show I've been to that Ducati's here. I've done these before. People have remarked that they no longer have events like this where they live. I'm not sure where that is, but here it seems like they're maybe twice a year and more popular than ever. To wit, it was impossible getting in here today. But I don't know, let me know where that is, but apparently some places, I don't know if it was in Europe or Australia or what, they seem to not have these events anymore. So that's curious, but I think it is a good way to get your name out there if you're an auto or a motorcycle manufacturer. And there sure is a lot of interest here. The place is packed. Today's only a Thursday. It's not the weekend yet. It's not even close by the weekend. And it's still packed. So Saturday and Sunday will be the big days here if you're planning on coming. Maybe refrain from those days unless you like a big crowd, but it is what it is. You can come when you come. So a couple new offerings at Honda behind me. One really cool, it's called a DAX, D-A-X, or an ST125. It looks like an old Trail 70. They're only available at the Cub House, or the Cub House dealerships. I took you to one of those before in Bangkok. But 85,000 baht, I'm not a fan of the 12-inch wheels. I like to see at least a 14 or 15-inch wheel even on a bike that size, but It's a looker. It looks so authentic. It looks like it could be right out of the 1970s, but 85,000 baht for what you get. That's the same price as a PCX, I'll mind you. Saw a new PCX, by the way, sharp looking. It's just a new color scheme. But I don't know. I think that might be a little much, and the small wheels are a turn off. The Honda Click 160 now is here. They have one here. It just looks basically the same as the old Honda Click, but it's going to have that new PCX 160 motor. So that ought to be right sprightly. And yeah, didn't look like a whole lot new over down in Harley. They were having some fun down there, though. We'll take a look at that and see if I can find V. She's probably wandering around looking for something to eat. Definitely maybe some new colors. I don't remember the green on the Sportster S, and I don't remember the silver in the Pan America, so maybe some new colors here. I think the Pan America looks good in this silver gray. That definitely wasn't a thing last year. The bike's gotten some good reviews. They're almost 1 million baht here. And the big boys. This guy looks like he's got an afro. So far I don't see a whole lot new, but there's a lot of models here to look at. This caught my eye. The Suzuki crossover. I remember seeing this. They made a Raider into a little bit more of a rough and tumble trail bike type thing. That's good. You got the trail tires, you got a beefier rear suspension. You might have more travel in the front forks. You can see you have the raised handlebars, they sit up. So it's basically a Suzuki Raider that's been made into a little bit of a trail bike. I mean, if you live up in Isan, back in a village, and you've got a lot of dirt roads and potholes, this would probably be the ultimate thing to have. Not sure if there's storage under the seat, but these are probably, let's see if I can get a price from this guy. Any crossover, เท่าไหร่ครับ
ยังไม่เปิดราคาครับยังไม่ขาย
อ๋อไม่ขายเหรอ
ไม่ขายยังไม่มีราคา
Oh, okay. It's not for sale yet. Maybe it'll never be for sale. Maybe it's just a concept. I think they could have went a little bit bigger on the tires. They look like they would be the wobbly knees. Maybe they don't need to go so big as the Suzuki van here with these great big fat tires. They keep coming back with this bike year after year. But it's supposed to be the most comfortable seat in the industry. It's supposed to be like sitting on a pillow. This was the one I saw last time. This was the crossover bike. So this was based on the little Suzuki scooter, where that other one over there is based on the Raider. So we'll wait to see if they make that. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to test drive one of those and see how bouncy it is, see how much suspension travel it has. So, I'm parched. I still got to go find V. Don't see anything new over here at Royal Enfield. In fact, they had more bikes last time. They had the Green Army bikes, and still a decent selection, I guess. A lot going on over at Yamaha. Yamaha very popular. I think the X-Max is getting a lot of attention. So we'll see what's new with this X-Max. Maybe some new colors. Look at that nice wide seat though. That's one thing you get with the X-Max. You get that wider seat. So if you're a bigger person, bigger rider, even the P-pad back here is huge. So more comfortable seat. That must be an optional seat. This is probably like the standard seat here. But even the standard seat is, I found to be very wide and comfortable. In fact, the biggest of the large scooters. Aerox looks about the same. Some kind of new steel blue, gray type color maybe. I can't believe they still have a GT 125 here. Somebody just asked me about these the other day, and I'll show you something. So this side, no shock. This side, shock. One rear shock for the suspension, a little bit cheesy. But these were phased out. I'm going to try to find out if they brought them back. To my knowledge, last year was 2019, I believe. I think in 2020 they came out with the Frigo, which I don't even see here. So maybe they ditched the Frigo and brought the 125 back. I don't know. I got to find out. This is your sport model here. So people ask me about that. Proper 5-speed gearbox with clutch, or maybe a 6-speed. And very performance oriented. You don't have under the seat storage. I think you'd have a hard time trying to mount a basket. So that's the only thing. It's you might as well just get a bigger bike if you're going to go like this. Or a Honda Wave isn't going to have the performance, but it's going to have more versatility and more utility and be a lot cheaper. See what's going on down here.
เขาเรียกว่าเป็นแคมเปญพิเศษกับ150ครับไม่มีขายจะแจกเป็นรางวัล
ไม่มีฟรีโก
ใช่ไม่มี
ฟรีโกไปแล้ว
ใช่รางวัลแจกครับพิเศษใช่
Okay, M1 special edition. Okay, they've reconstituted the GT 125. They have a brand new M150 edition. M150 is like an energy drink, something like a Red Bull, I think. I don't know. I don't drink it. It might be a vitamin drink. I might be saying it wrong. I don't know. But it's a very popular little drink. And that's what the special edition is. So we're going to see if, yep, there it is. KLX 300. It's looking good. So this is basically totally, it's a competition off-road bike. It's a motocross bike, but it could maybe be made street legal. I guess you're relegated to this KLX 230 if you want something for the street, which is air-cooled. The seat's real narrow. I don't know. I didn't think it came close to what the Honda offered for the money. I really like the new Z650. If I was just coming here and wanting to buy a bike, a standard bike, this would definitely be high in the running order. The motor's tried and true. They put it in about 5 different bikes. Great power, about 70 horsepower. A very nice chassis. Good service and cheap parts here. And then there's this guy. But actually, I think the Z650 is only marginally more than this. But this would be better for adventure, but very heavy for off-road. But a good bike, single cylinder, big thumper 650. I had one for years. In fact, it was my primary transportation for an entire year. Didn't have a car. I just had one of those. Wow. Yeah, they brought out the whole garage here at Ducati. I think the most exciting looking thing they have is these scramblers. They got some really good color schemes. I'll show you. I really like the blue one with the gold wheels. It's got little soft luggage on it. Aftermarket exhaust, really nice. Just looks like something I'd get on and ride right away. In fact, yeah, that might be the best in show. Scrambler X. A lot of nice little details. Desert sled, okay. But boy, does that look like fun. Extras I think are 138,000 baht. All that stuff, all these extras. Of course, the Multistrada. So with Ducati here, it begs me to question where BMW is. I would think BMW would want to be here, but I saw a random GS 1250 sitting around, but I didn't see BMW with a display. That's pretty sweet. But direct competitor with the GS 1250 would be this big Multistrada. But with the V4, I'll take the V4 over the parallel or the horizontally opposed twin of the GS 1250 any day. I always feel like I'm missing something. Have I been here? Have I been there? And then I walk over there, yeah, I've been here. But then I see across the thing, no, I haven't been there. And they're gonna walk all the way across the whole thing. So I found BMW, they got a car exhibit down here, right next to Mercedes. So maybe they got the bikes with the cars, who knows? We'll give them the benefit of the doubt and walk all the way down there and check. We gave BMW the benefit of the doubt. They didn't show up with any bikes, just cars, but they have a great car exhibit. So if you like their cars, check it out. That pretty much seals it. I think the win this go around for the best booth, Ducati. 1, for showing up, 2, for bringing so much, and 3, they had the bike there. Out of all the bikes I looked at, that if I could just get on one and ride it away, that Desert Scrambler would be the one. I just think it looked so fun. I love the colors. I just loved everything about it. So there you go. Ducati for the win. Anyway, B messaged me. She's drinking a cup of coffee. She said, come here and drink coffee. I said, well, where's here? So I'll go find her. Then we're going to go to a subscriber's restaurant that's about an hour away from here, but still in the Bangkok area.
So there you go. In addition to BMW being absent, I also would have liked to seen, well, some of the smaller brands, even like Indian, Aprilia. It would have been nice to see Benelli, some of the Chinese brands, CF, Moto, Zantes, etc. But I'll take what we got. It was actually a pretty good show. And look, I found something unlikely. These ladies are selling a drone. If you're interested in drones, this one is waterproof, and it also, you can use it for fishing. It has a payload, like a little winch that winds in. So it's a top-of-the-line drone. Top-of-the-line price, too, about 126,000 baht. So you're looking at real close to $4,000 US for that guy right there. They even had a fish tank they would put the drone in to show you it's waterproof. But anyway, next time we will leave the auto show and go somewhere else here in Bangkok. But for this episode, I gotta leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.